So today we're going to talk about how to do a pelvic floor contraction. The other issue that a lot of people run into is they know they're supposed to do Kegels or engage the pelvic floor, but they don't know how to do that. They're not muscles that we usually think about activating. But many times when these muscles are weak or inhibited, then you need to give a little more focus to how to contract those muscles so that then it ultimately becomes automatic. So if you think of the pelvic floor as the bottom of the pelvic bowl, so you've got your hips and your hip bones, and then the muscles kind of act like a hammock at the bottom of your pelvis. So you have superficial and deep muscles, and they have different functions, so we'll talk about that. One cue is to think about closing the openings in your pelvic floor. So that's going to help to activate the superficial muscles. And then you want to think about lifting to activate the deep muscles. The pelvic floor muscles attach in the front to the pubic bone and to the coccyx or your tailbone in the back. So we want to think about bringing those 2 points of contact together, just like how the bicep attaches to the shoulder and the forearm, and we bring those 2 points together to contract. So the way that you can feel this is to go in the front to your pubic bone, and you're going to feel just underneath the pubic bone, and then in the back go to your tailbone, and you want to take a big inhale or a regular inhale and just let those muscles relax. And then as you exhale, think about closing off the openings in the pelvic floor and then lifting up and in. And inhale to relax, and exhale to close and lift. Now, you shouldn't see a lot of movement elsewhere. You shouldn't be engaging your glutes really hard. You shouldn't be doing a crunch. You shouldn't be arching your back. It's a very subtle contraction. And if you're having trouble with this is something that we can definitely address with physical therapy and maybe some different cues, and we can let you know if you're doing this exercise correctly. Another way to feel how to engage the pelvic floor, you can go into child's pose. So your hips are back against your heels, and you're going to palpate just under your sits bones. You're going to find your sits bones and then go just inside and do that same contraction. So you'll feel right there, and take an inhale to relax, and then an exhale to draw up and in. And you should feel your fingers kind of pulling, or you feel those muscles under your fingers kind of pulling in and tightening very slightly.